Some Zero, we love talking to folks who have skin in the game. Maybe you could just let all the listeners know kind of your own position and also, how long you could see yourself holding on to the stock.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest positions. So I own shares and warrants, about 1.5 million shares. My clients and people I work with directly, I'd say in aggregate own somewhere between 3 and 4% of the outstanding of the company. So it's an incredibly meaningful position for me. I think this is a multi-bagger. I mean, last year, obviously, I had a great first year. I did 278% net for clients, which was, a great start. I think I've got a book right now where this year we sort of had a punt for the first 6 months while we're waiting for SPACs to close, every market thing, whatever. I love my book, and I think I got something that's a double, triple over a couple of years. And I think this is a very core part of it. My thing is I need to believe it's going to, 3 and 4 bag over a couple of years. And part of the way you do that is buying smaller companies that are going to grow. And you also get things like this, where it lines up with my biggest win last year, which is open lending. Open lending, I had 2 trades, and the ticker's LPRO. It's my biggest position, where you had that same public private market discount, where open lending, I supersized the position at 13 because I thought it was worth 25 if they IPO'd, went to 25 in short order. And then from there, stock's now about $40. I think it's worth 160. With CANO, I feel very similar, which is, the sizing, you can almost be infinite here because the public-private arbitrage is so big. It's so compelling. I mean, this thing at $20 a share is a legitimate activist pitch. Like if you were a Jana back in the day in 2005 and everything else was the same, you'd go to Barry and you'd be like, listen, we got a 45% discount to OSH. Doesn't even have to be good. Let's just buy a bunch, scream, yell, shake the tree, and maybe we get maybe we get half of that. And here you already have the company in line with you. You don't need an activist. You need a suggestivist. I think they've demonstrated how they can execute. I think it's just a matter of communicating that to the street. But, I think CANO is going to be a great one. It's really a small, look, this is a small ecosystem and it's an ant in it. I think it's super compelling versus the other ones because you get that first trade for free. The first, I joke with people, the first 75% returns free. And then after that, I think it's an awesome multi-bagger. But the risk reward here is, this is what SPAC dreams are made of.